What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 54 of our Madden 23 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode. Taking a quick look at the playoff standings. As you see right here, Eagles and Texans are the #1 seeds, taking on the Baltimore Ravens, who are 7-6 in this episode. The 12-1 Philadelphia Eagles will have their hands full, as you guys see right there, passing-wise. Lamar Jackson has, does that say no picks on the season? Outside of that, the 30th ranked passing offense, a top 5 rushing offense, though. You got to think J.K. Dobbins, Lamar Jackson, and whoever they have as their running back 2 and 3, they're going to be eating down there. Absolute monsters when it comes to the run. Defensively, oh boy, it doesn't get much easier. The 8th best rush defense, the 5th best passing defense. Awful in the takeaway section, though. It's 7th in points in game. This is a top 10 defense. They have a top 5 rushing attack, top 10 defense. Oh boy, Philadelphia will have their hands full in this one. I'm just saying that now. Philadelphia's going to have a tough one. Richardson, LJ, and Baylor Cup getting the boosted training for the offense, and you saw the defense as well. Going into this week, we need a healthy squad defensively. The D tackles are good. Linebackers looking great. The secondary is looking real crisp out there. For safeties, free safeties, yeah, they're probably secondary. Kickers and punters are good as well. And now here we go. Offensively, Matt Barkley and Richardson are both good. The running backs are fine as well. The wide receivers are looking nice. The tight ends' hands are real good this week. The offensive line, which is the bread and butter of the offense, is good to go. So, Philadelphia having a 100% healthy team. Dickerson and Trayvon Diggs, they had a great week at practice. They're getting some +1 upgrades right now. Dickerson, almost that 99 overall, 94 power for that left guard. One of the best guards in the league. I'm sorry. He is an absolute unit when it comes to being a guard. Now, Trayvon Diggs, 89 man-to-man coverage. Dude's a ball hawk. How do you become a ball hawk? You lock down the player you're up against. Plain and simple, you just lock them down. Press, tackle, man coverage, acceleration, play rec, all through the roof right there. Dude's an athlete. Dude's a monster. Cowboys are really missing Trayvon. Now here we go. Taking on the Ravens, taking a look at Darius Slay. 15 tackles, 7 picks, 2 touchdowns. I don't care about those tackles when you have all those picks on the season. Now, Lamar Jackson, he is running an offense that is kind of hit or miss when it comes to working with his skill sets. They had to trade away the best talent, the Hollywood Browns. The one year they had no running backs, and he was the running back because all their running backs tore their ACLs, apparently, or they all just kind of spontaneously combusted. So it's a strange team right here in Baltimore. But the Baltimore Ravens fans, they love this team. They love their QB. Now getting ready, taking a look at the defense. 19 sacks, 7 picks on the year. So not a pass rush happy team. Not the greatest, interception team. They're fine. They're not the worst, I'd say. Now taking a look here defensively for the Eagles. 66 sacks, 20 never mind. The Ravens' defense is just awful when it comes to creating pressure or just getting turnovers. Sorry I lied to you guys about that. Now getting ready for this one. Richardson and Sirianni on the sideline. Lamar getting the offense hyped up. And Jake Elliott is getting ready to get this game underway. The special team is out there. And Lamar and the Baltimore Ravens will be taking the field in this one. 22 touchdowns, 2,500 yards, and 8 picks on the year for Lamar. Former league MVP Lamar Jackson, you like to see that one. So he's out there with his squad. It's a different team right now in this league. 3rd and 7 on the opening drive. Don't try to want a 3 and out. They're going deep, and they're going to get their receiver on the sideline. Lamar gets a massive gainer on 3rd and long. Now 3rd and 11. Come on, pass rush. Get home. Get Lamar, and there we go. Big sack. Brian Breeze, the D tackle, just clotheslines Lamar to the ground. Justin Tucker out for over 60 yards for this field goal. That kick is up, and that kick will be... That's good. Justin Tucker with the gong of a leg. Richardson and the Eagles offense coming out now. 24 touchdowns, 30 interceptions, 2,900 yards for Anthony Richardson. A big game last week with over 300 yards passing for Richardson. Now him and this Eagles offense getting underway. 3rd and 6 now, avoiding the 3 and out. There's a first down, caught by Devontae Smith. That's going to go over that first down marker, tackled by Humphrey. Now Sirianni likes that one. 2nd and 10 now, come on. That's going to be play action pass, Robinson and pass block, and there you go, wide open is CeeDee Lamb. You know, these receivers, there's too many good receivers, someone always gets forgotten about, it seems like. 1st and goal from the 4, that's going to be wide open for CeeDee Lamb with the touchdown. You can't put these guys in the red zone. You know, they're too fast, you put linebackers on them, they can't cover them. 1st and 10, handoff, and J.K. Dobbins tries to spin out and just gets absolutely clotheslined for a loss of 3 right there. So 4th best rush offense in the league, and we are not making it easy on them. 3rd and 13, the pressure gets to Lamar, and he throws that one away. 3rd and 1 for Philadelphia. Robinson gonna get stuffed on 3rd and short. You know, ends up back at the line of scrimmage. You know, QB sneak right there, and there you go. We get over. 1st and 10, Richardson. Clean pocket, perfect pass. That's A.J. Brown, who trucks the safety. Gets a couple extra yards before being taken down at the 32-yard line. Big play, A.J. Brown. 1st and 10 now, pass rush. Pretty weak from Baltimore. Getting locked up as they're only kind of blitzing 4. Now 3rd and 5 from the 6. Extra blitzer comes in. That's going to be a sack on Richardson on 3rd down. That was a cornerback blitz. 4th and 13, Elliott's kick is up, and Elliott's kick will be good, making this a 10-3 ball game. 3.5 left here, and Lamar going to get taken down on 2nd and 10. It's going to be Reddick on the sack. 3rd and 15 following the sack, empty backfield. They're going deep, and that one's knocked away, but a flag on the play. They're going to say, holding, who was that on? That's going to be on Ronnie Stanley with the holding. We decline it, of course, get the punt, and Richardson's going to get sacked right there. Looks like the guard just got beat on that one by Muma, and he gets the sack. 3rd and 22 now, another free blitzer from that linebacker. That one's almost picked off. 3rd and 10, handoff to J.K. Dobbins, and Dobbins just does not get any running room right there. 5 carries for net neutral yards. 16 seconds left here in the half. That's going to be a big catch from A.J. Brown, who puts us in field goal range right there. You got to think 1, maybe 2 more plays. We got 2 timeouts left. End zone throw. It's going to be a little short. 5 seconds left. That's enough time for Jake Elliott to come out here and extend this lead to 10 with the field goal. Now going into the second half, how are we going to do it? We can't run the ball because it just hasn't worked so far. There is 0 room to run with Bijan right now. How are we going to stop them? We're going to stop the run. Make them one-dimensional. Make them pass. I say we're not going to run. We get Bijan right there. Gets the first down. 9 carries, 26 yards. So not the best averages of his career. But you're playing the run on 3rd and 10, and Devontae gets wide open over top. 200 yards and a touchdown for Richardson. Handoff to Bijan. See, they're expecting to pass so much that every once in a while you can just sneak in a big gainer for the run. Now here we go. Clean pocket. We're rolling out. Sideline throw. Caught by Devontae. And there you go. He taps the toes. Now 1st and 10. And with 4 minutes left here in this quarter, that's going to be Bowser with the sack. Brought in the extra blitzer. Here he comes again. Bijan and pass block. And he just beats Bijan. Gets around him. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and 24 now for Philadelphia. And that one, just, underthrown, was picked off. 4th and 24 now. Field goal units out. Jake Elliott, can he remain perfect? And yes, he can. A 16-3 ball game it is. 2.5 left here. That's going to be a handoff to the running back, and he's got some room to run before getting absolutely clobbered by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. 9 carries for 13 yards for J.K. I mean, he's celebrating, but it's a weird flex, honestly. 3rd and 4. Clean pocket. Wide open receiver. That's a first down. 45 yards passing for Lamar on the day. And we're in the second half right now. 1st and 10. Come on. Pass rush, get to Lamar, cannot get there. Receiver over the middle, open. Tremaine Edmonds with the tackle. 4 passes, 54 yards, or 4 completions. 2nd and 4, handoff to J.K. Dobbins, and Dobbins just goes backwards. 11 carries, 19 yards. 3rd and 7, pass rush just eats up Lamar. That's a big sack from Josh Sweat. Brian Breezy got in his face, and they forgot about Sweat on the corner. Now, Justin Tucker hit one from over 60. This one from 50 should be just fine. And no, it's not. He shanks it left. 2nd and 10. Here we go. Come on. Richardson rolling out of the pocket. And he's got some room to run. He gets the first down before getting shoved out of bounds. 1st and 10 now. Here we go. They only kind of rush the minimum, but doesn't matter. Everyone's locked up. And that's going to be a sack right there. Is that Frank Clark? Did Frank Clark end up on the Ravens? How do they only have like 25 sacks? Now here we go. Cornerback blitz, and what the hell was that? The ball must have slipped out of his hands. That was meant for the end zone. Now we're forced to settle for a field goal because Richardson just threw the ball out of bounds when he was supposed to go to the end zone. 1st and 10, underneath throw. That's going to be the tight end right there, number 84. It's a tight end number, right? Probably got to be a tight end. I don't know who 84 is. Who's 84 on this team right now? 1st and 10, come on. Pass rush gets locked up. And yeah, this is what the AI does now. Now that they're down and, they're losing, they're going to activate, like God mode, and they're hacks, and they're just going to complete every pass, work their way down the field after not being able to do anything the entire game. 4th and 1, not a run play, surprisingly. But that one, of course, like I said, it's on this final drive of the game for the Ravens. They're going to make every pass. They're going to make every completion. Lamar scrambling, pass rush. That one's, of course, going to be caught, because why would they stop him and he ends up in the end zone? 2-point conversion? All right, let me guess. This is going to be part of that script as well. Lamar not running it in, but gets broken up by the defensive back, Trayvon Diggs. Doesn't matter, even after that late garbage touchdown. John Harbaugh gets the loss. Yep, suck it, loser. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Baltimore Ravens. The Eagles, canonically aren't great against bird teams, but they tend to handle this one pretty well, at least in this game. Locking up their best, feature being their 4th best running offense. Locked them up, held J.K. Dobbins to less than 20 yards on over 10 carries. So 22 total yards on the day for the Ravens. See, when you're the 4th best running offense, you can't have a game where you get 22 rushing yards. That's abysmal. Richardson, 19 for 26 with 1 touchdown, 227 passing yards. He had himself an okay game. Bijan managed 76 yards, 12 from Richardson. Receiving-wise, Devontae at 89, 60 from CD, 53 from A.J. Brown, and, some other players had a couple catches along the day. 1 sack allowed, credit to Lane Johnson. Now here we go, total tackles. 5 tackles led the delay by Hassan Reddick. Jacoby Dean had 3 tackles for loss. And we had a couple sacks, full sacks from Breezy, and we had some other players with half a sacks. No picks on the day. Elliott was perfect from the day. Gilkin had 1 punt. L.J. Johnson, he did his thing at least, kind of okay. 5 yards for return on 3 punt returns. That's not bad. Not great. Richardson did so well in that game after having some, a couple good games in succession. He's going to get himself an upgrade right there. So take a look at his attribute spread. Improviser is where it says is the team fit. So that's what we're going to go with. +3 throw on the run. Yeah, we need it after that awful throw he